Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Shadows Over Loathing. Here we are. We've got to go to bed, I think. Did we go to bed in the last episode? I can't remember now. It's been a few days since I played. I think we did. We'll look at our to-do list, I suppose. Go to bed. There we go. We need to go to bed. So we'll do that first. Down a bigger force door. Alright. The first applicant is 10 things I hate about you. Hat store, I presume. Terrible name. I can't remember his old voice. he's a grizzled cockney now. The second is the oldie chemica. Some SIT science lady who wants to sell potions. And the last applicant is truncheons and bludgeons. This fella's really excited about weaponry. I think I was saying, possibly in the last episode, that we've got this new hat. It's a maggot. Put that up front. But it has got some quite good stats on it. So I was saying that if I had the opportunity to get a hat store that might sell some upgrades for it, then I would go for it. So we're going to go and do that. Okay, I'll get her moved in. Get the next storefront ready for applicants. Thanks, Jones. You set Flemberg's tiny workbench up on your desk. Time to get to tiny work. You find a hook on one of the ceiling beams and hang up your new refrigerator. Cool. Oh, yeah. Well, getting a few mementos in here now. But I think we'll go to bed. See what dreams await us. That's not us. A disconcerting dream. Today is October 20th, 1902. My diary. Write today's entry. This diary is property of Margaret. That strange text again. Age 9. All others got to keep out under penalty of law. Dear diary. Yesterday our dog Daisy died. Papa said it was bound to happen because she was older than me, which isn't old for a kid, but is really old for a dog. He said we'll get a new dog soon, but I was sad anyway. Some birthday. At school today, the teacher asked what we want to be when we grow up. I said I'll be God, because then I can make sure all the dogs live a long time and are always happy. Everyone laughed, and that jerk, Billy Gribsley, said a girl can't be God. So I said I'll be president instead, because that's nearly as good. He said a girl can't be president either. Well, I'll show him. I'm going to make all kinds of laws about being nice to dogs. And I'll make being a jerk illegal too, so Billy Gribsley goes to jail and can't eat nothing but bread and water forever. So there. Oh dear. Your desk covered in Ocean City paperwork. It's a man with a galaxy hat. Let's go speak to him. Poindexter, your insufferable bean counter. See what he wants this time. What is it, Terence?
Madam Comptroller, I merely need your signature on these budget revisions. With this, the remainder of funds currently allocated to municipal services will be redirected to your shadow presidential campaign and your other projects.
That sounds a bit obvious.
Rest assured, I'm only sparing you the details, which you've made quite clear to me that you find intolerably boring. Transactions will be meticulously obscured through shell corporations, cut-offs, offshore accounts and the like.
Alright, good. You'd better not be skimming more off the top than I'm willing to ignore.
Certainly not, Madame Comptroller.
Sign documents. Where are we now? It's time to record the announcement of your candidacy for Shadow President. Ooh, wait a minute. Are we... Noel. Is that who we are? What did the... I can't remember what the diary said now. It said it was someone's diary. I can't remember. All right, ahem. Attention, peons. Oh, geez, don't call them peons, ma'am. And, please try for a less totalitarian tone generally. Right. So something like... What's cooking, my pals? Wow, no, much too casual. No one would buy it. Oh, I hated saying it anyway. How about... Howdy, folks. Oh, too folksy, ma'am. This isn't Arkansas. Oh, all right, how about my fellow citizens? Margaret, that's who it is. Hey, my fellow citizens, good evening. I, Margaret. Weird text. Oh, that's weird. The levels went all funny when you said your last name. Don't worry about it. Hereby announce my candidacy for Shadow President. Vote for me or else. No, sorry, Mum. No. Ugh. Start by explaining who you are. Most of them probably don't pay much attention to local politics. All right. In my role as Ocean City's comptroller, I've made it my mission to... Well, I think he'll just say no to the silly ones. Let's go with eliminate waste and graft in the city's finances. And I am proud to say that I've been completely successful through my program of shutting down needlessly wasteful civic programs, thereby... Again, he'll just stop us saying the bottom two, isn't he? So we'll say reserving your valuable taxpayer meat for the things that actually matter. Things like... ultimate power. Family, prosperity and freedom. Perfectly meaningless. Love it. Alright, okay then, just a call to action to top it all off and we're done. Vote for me or I'll destroy you. A vote for me is a vote for you. Oh, that's great, just perfect. Good. Is that all? Yeah, we'll add all the legal this message blah 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 campaign for Shadow President stuff in post. Great, I'm out of here. Ugh, time travel makes my guts itch. This guy's a yokel even by the standards of his time. Time to grease the wheels. Mayor Burby, I presume?
Huh? Yes? Who are you?
I'm here to speak to you about the Crystal Dream Valley Dam project. I want you to make the dam bigger. Much bigger and much more powerful. Here are some revised plans.
A dam this large would flood the valley and displace hundreds of people. And besides, the dam as planned will provide a perfectly adequate amount of power. Why would we need to make it bigger?
How about a handshake agreement?
What? I don't even know who you are. You want me to agree to this on the basis of a handshake?
Specifically, I'm offering you the chance to shake hands with the handle of this large briefcase filled with meat.
Well now, yes. Yes, I think this new plan is quite viable.
Good. This desk was carved from a single block of tedium, the raw elemental form of boring work. There's a sheep in your office. What the hell? It turns out that a lot of the president's time is spent on ceremonial bullcrap that no one actually cares about. Case in point being, pardoning the Thanksgiving turkey. None of your aides know what a turkey looks like, apparently. Meh. Pardon the damn thing, anyway. Your desk... Oh, no, that's Noel. Your desk, covered in policy documents, both benevolent and malign. There's a note here about going back in time and making the Crystal Dream Dam bigger. Gotta get on that eventually. Your ridiculous court wizard isn't taking the situation seriously. Make it clear to her what is required. Give me a progress report on the SIT thing. You taken care of the problem yet? Oh, it's so dreary and unfestive there, all that math and science. It isn't holly or jolly. Ah, screw your damn theme. Your entire job is dealing with magical issues. I won't have that do-gooding interloper messing around in the library. There's too much at stake. Get it dealt with or I'm giving Crimbo's federal holiday status to the friggin' groundhog. You wouldn't. Go, get out of my office. 6 lockers. Some dumb jock kid you have to give a presidential fitness award to. Get it over with. Hey kid, how's it going?
Hi.
Brilliant. Alright, by the power invested in me as the Shadow President, here's an award for being able to climb a rope faster than most other kids, which is definitely important, and this is a great use of my time.
Thanks. Do I give a speech?
Whatever, I'm out of here. Croc King, this miserable beast. Deal with him.
President strong, make rich.
Yes, I know, and yes, you don't have to remind me of the terms of our 2-word agreement. You're keeping your people mean and hungry.
Yes, warriors mean, warriors hungry. Ha ha ha, good fighters.
That's right, you're my ace in the hole, this stinking mud hole. I need to use force, so you'd better stay on top of things if you want to make your make rich. Keep everyone worshipping at the Gator shrine too, but for God's sake don't mess with the stuff in the basement. If you screw anything up down there, I will turn you into wallets. Get me?
I get.
Good. Oh dear, what's happening to her? She's going quite evil. Who's this dude? This useless oaf. Alright, duty calls again. Get it over with. More damn paperwork! How come nobody told me being president is all paperwork and talking to idiots?
Sorry, Mum, but the unwashed mess has got to be kept in line while we amass power.
Yeah, fine. I hereby sign this order declaring July 12th National Bread and Circuses Day. All citizens get a complimentary dinner roll and a free turn on the nearest suitable trapeze.
Ma'am, I ain't sure that,
Who cares? Let Coolidge deal with it. What's he even for, anyway? This is all beneath me. Storm out. Hellstrom, what does he want? All right, Hellstrom, let's hear your report.
Everything's fine and dandy, ma'am. I don't rightly understand what this shadow energy stuff is exactly, or why you want so gall-darn much of it. But the converters are spraying it out slicker and greased mice out of a Gatling gun. Plenty of slag left over to press into those weird monsters you like.
Finally, some good news. So you'll meet the project deadline?
Yep, although we'll need to expand the oil drilling operation some more. Need you to sign this permit so as we can expand into lots 210 to 240.
Sure, whatever.
That a problem?
Oh, wait, sure, whatever. Wait, 210 to 240, that a problem? My family's farm is 223.
Ah, well, man, if you're wanting your weird black juice, we gotta get the regular black juice out of the ground first.
All right, fine. Sorry, Grandpa. Sign. It appears to be that. Enough of this. Little insight into our main antagonist, perhaps, there, the Shadow President. Interesting. Right, first things first, I'm going to go into my inventory, as I keep forgetting, but someone has repeatedly pointed out to me in the comments that I have a suitcase full of meat hanging around, and I should open it. What's this? What's in there? Oh, we've got some stuff in the jewelry box. Amethyst choker, +1 muscle, knucklebone ring. Cracked knuckles increases your entire party's mysticality. What ring am I wearing? I'm wearing quite a good one, I think. Jagged ring. Apply extra bleeding. Yeah, stick with that. Back into here. God, it's just finding the right stuff, you know. I didn't go all the way down miscellaneous, so let's keep going. Briefcase full of meat. Here we go. So, finally, the time has come to gain 300 meat. You open the case. Now, that's a lot of gabagool. Very nice. Another thing to tick off. We got a sickle from a signal. Wait. We got a signal from a sickle. You know, the farming tool thing. It's over in Grey County somewhere. Mostly nothing but farms there, but there's a stall that's been open since forever. The owner's name is Jasper. He knows Murray. He'll probably help you out. Here's a map. Okay. This is a diner placemat. It literally is a map of the county right in the middle of it. Oh, I'm just impressed you found a way to give me an actual map, while also still giving me a thing that isn't a map. Head out. God, I mean, our to-do list is getting really long. But here's the thing. I don't know how much of this I'm going to do, because some of it probably requires me to use consumables to up stats and certain things to pass certain checks, and I don't know. I don't know. I probably should go back to the Big Moist, though, and return the Gator hides. That's one we can actually just turn in. Let's go to the hat store. I don't know where it is. It might be down here. Here we go. 10 things I had about. See what we got. Hi, my name's Boring. Pleased to meet you. I'm Albert. Great mustache. Thanks, you too. Why aren't you wearing a hat? Have you ever heard the phrase, familiarity breeds contempt? Gotcha. It's obviously me. No, it's not. I mean, it's not obviously me, but it's the same face. That's why I'm not changing the voice. What's for sale, huh? Okay, there isn't any accessories. Which is a bit disappointing, obviously. Where's my maggot hat? How many gator sticks I got? I think we can probably sell all these, yeah? Actually, let's just... Shame I can't sort by, like, weapons, because... We'll just get rid of a lot of this stuff, I think. Come on, I'm looking for the maggot hat. Slapping trout. Oh, that's okay. I don't think we're going to need 2 of these things. Ah, wait a minute. It's alphabetical, isn't it? So, what is it? Is it M for maggot? Might have been G for grub? Can't even see it in our inventory. But let's have a look at what we got here. So driving cab, extra AP, fire bucket, hat. +2 physical armor. 4 armor, stench armor. 11 to maximum HP. I mean, that's pretty good. Spooky armor, mysticality. All those things I've sold. So actually, yeah. Let's look at our hats then. Taped up giant maggot, that's what it is. So this gives us muscle, mysticality, moxie. So +1 to all our stats basically, and 3 physical armor. Mainly what I care about is this +2 to magical weapon attacks. So, I'm a little disappointed we didn't have any hat accessories there. Never mind. Let's take a bus somewhere. Let's go back to the Big Moist. We're going to travel to... Oh, why have I done that? Close. This is my map. We want to go to... Why can't I... the Leathers Brothers, that's it.
Get eye on this!
Gabby comes up with a bunch of meat in her hands and gives it to you. What the... Where did you get this, Gabby?
Gabby was found a great big frog. It turned inside out and had all this inside it.
I don't... What?
Ha! I know, right?
Silly Gabby. Alright, let's turn in our gator hides.
Good to see you again, but what really made me smile is if you had 10 gator hides to make my brother a tongue.
I got your hides. You hand over all the gator hides you've collected. 35 XP, 20 meat.
Beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful leather. And it'll make a beautiful tongue. I could look at any animal and tell you what sort of tongue its hide will make. Don't believe me, do you? Go on, name any animal. Buffalo. Too big.
Okay.
That's the tongue sorted, but without something to animate it, it's just a lump of leather flesh. What I need, mate, what my brother Paul really needs, is the power of speech. So this next part's going to be much easier to explain if you've ever read The Little Mermaid.
I can get you a mermaid, no problem.
No, I don't need you to hunt a mermaid, mate. What you might not know is that the fairy tale about a little mermaid who gives up her voice is based on a real-life story of a gator man merman who traded his voice for a bucket of ham. That's what gave Hans Christian Gatorman the idea. I tracked that voice down to a fishing hole in the Gator village I told you about before. I must have it. Anything for my brother. Family's everything, mate.
There we go. Alright, so Gator Village, that's this one. Shadowy bats. I guess we'll fight them. Ooh. Bask in my aroma. Cool, they got 15. Okay, well that shouldn't be too much damage. Too much worry, should it? How many AP do I have? Yeah, I've got less AP now because I haven't got my consumables. I'm not going to add the consumables. Fishing hole. Oh, is that this? Yeah. Voice for Gator Man. There we go. I guess we'll... Wait a minute. What did I... Is this where that fridge is? No. His ghost is still staring at something. Go back to the hamlet as well. Powerful grip. What does this do? Not much. So now I'm not losing a consumable. Maybe I can... Oh, we can force the door now. Must have picked up a crowbar from somewhere. With great effort, you force the door open. Released from his refrigerated cage, a cold man squirms out into the muck, gasping for air.
Oh my God, you're my saviour. One more day trapped in there and I would have succumbed completely to despair.
Who are you?
I'm Fabian, an illustrator of the natural sciences. Arid steppes, glittering bergs of ice. But lately my interests have taken me to these damp lands. I'm in my, soggy period.
How did you get in there?
I was travelling to the swamp to sketch the native cypress, only to be caught in a net by these Gator-esque men. At first, they allowed me to roam within the confines of this camp, but when I shouted for help at a passing truck, I was put into the refrigerator.
What truck?
Oh, it hurtled through the camp like a bass out of hell. It was a boy and a girl at the wheel, and I called out, "Stop! I'm a prisoner, take me with you." But they drove on.
What makes a person do that? Where was the truck headed?
North of here, I'm sure of it.
North, huh? And since that driver at Largemouth Bass & Sons was confident the truck could only make it 11 miles at most, if you subtract from 11 the distance between this camp and the fishery, seized with deductive euphoria, you do some quick calculations, which in your haste come out very wrong. You do them again, not rushing it this time, and produce a promising lead. Do you know of the creature called Occam's Gator?
Occam's Gator?
Supposedly a large gator with 2 tails who breathes smoke from its nostrils.
Oh yes, I think you're describing my mother-in-law.
Okay, so you don't know.
No, and I apologise, I shouldn't have said that. Melanie has always been kind to me.
Okay.
Every weekend she bakes me a bowl of nougat. I apologise, Melanie.
Nougat, say you pronounce that. If you want to leave, the way out is more or less clear.
I do want to leave, that is a good guess. If we ever meet again, it would honour me to paint your portrait. I'm an artist, as you know. I cannot paint you right away, as I am in my soggy period, but if I conclude that work, or if you become soggy, well, who knows?
Am I not soggy enough?
Not for academia, no.
Oh well. Good, well that's one ticked off. Let's actually head to the amphibious truck, which is over here. Let's do Leather Brothers first. They'll probably send us out to get something else. You've accidentally walked right into a huge swarm of gnats and flies, and they're buzzing super loud, and actually they've got a pretty good beat going. Are those tiny musical instruments? Is that a locust with a fiddle? What's even going on? Join them. You swing your hips and give the swarm a little of the old soft shoe and a jaunty whistle. The insects are super into it, despite the fact that you kill several of them every time you clap your hands. And when the show eventually winds to a close, they leave you a tip as they buzz away. 21 wounded. Cool. Oh dear. Oh no, the Gatorman detective. You thought he was only a myth. Introduce yourself? You're a Gatorman detective, I presume. Presumption accurate. Accusing hunters, crimes grievous, butchering Gatormen, killing mailmen, despoiling land. Speak you, the accomplice, or the ally Gator? What I can say is I didn't kill that Gatorman mailman. Words careful, choice deliberate. But believe you. Found culprits, cage them. What will you do with those men? Mailman dead, suspect hunters, have trial, find guilty? Consume them. You're gonna eat them? Drink them? Could you let them go, maybe? Am unaccepting, do justice, liquefy them. Oh, we can't let him liquefy and drink the Leathers Brothers. We'll break them out. Can you smell that? Okay, he's got quite a lot of health. What can we do about that? 8 hot damage. Let's do this. He'll take 6 fire damage. Yep, there we go. Seven stage damage. Let's summon elemental. Let's do some stench damage. Let's do. Actually, raise our allies' stats. And we shall hit him. He might even be dead. Well, he is now, because the cheese elemental is going to hit him. Get a Gator Cage key and a magnifying glass. Detectives use these to investigate tiny crimes. Alright, let's let these guys out. What happened here?
Got snatched, didn't I? It's funny. I'm calmer than I thought I'd be. That mailman slaughter's been hanging on my conscience some, and I think I've been expecting the claw of Johnny Law before too long. But Paul, he wasn't wrapped up in this. It's not fair that he should go down for it too. Unlock the cage. Close one, mate. That was a close one. Do you know, it's occurring to me now. I think I've gone my whole life without ever genuinely thanking someone. Just never came up. Nobody ever really did anything for me before. But you saved our skin all right. And you looked out for my brother. So here goes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, let's give him the voice thing he wanted.
Getting hairy out here, ain't it? Just want to find Paul a voice and be gone.
Hand over the voice of a Gator man. In haste, John makes a sloppy grab for the jar. Hang on. Knocking and breaking the glass on his boot. A moan of anguished futility is cut short when a translucent yellow wisp rises up from the shards, dancing between the trees before shooting directly up Paul's nostrils. John cuts short his hoots of joy when Paul crouches over the spot where the Gator man died, closes his eyes and keens in mourning, his first noise with his new tongue. Sorry about that.
Enough. Enough of obscene murder in asymmetric service to animalistic desire. Brother, you practice a violence that is worse than base. It is vicious. It is corrupt. It is wrong. I call an end to all aggression. I call it now. At stake is the project of life itself.
Paul, what are you saying?
Then Paul Leathers says 3 words so painfully profound they reduce his brother to contrite tears. What? Yeah, that's not important. Come on, tell me. Don't worry about it. Look, everyone's moving on already. John falls to his knees and weeps, moaning in anguish when he sees his reflection in the sodden swamp water.
Paul, the hunting, the killing, and all of it I did to bring back your voice.
In finding me a tongue, you gave away your heart. No longer can I recognize our blood in the ocean of it you have spilled. I call you brother no more.
Let's focus on the positives. Paul has a leather tongue.
Leave this place, man.
Oh, this can't be goodbye, brother. I don't wish it.
Know that if I see you again, it will be for the last time. I will use the last of my life to build a ladder to heaven of my own, so that I may protect the dinosaurs from men like you.
I also will be doing that. Oh, they've gone. Oh dear. Can we talk to Paul? Has he got any more to say to us? Hello, Paul.
It seems our paths are fated to cross.
What will you do now?
I build a ladder to heaven, which as we speak grows rung by rung.
When will that be done?
I expect not for several weeks.
Can we trade? What's he got? Gator punch? Nope. Hollow gator tooth? Nope. Gator skin pants? Nope. I think we've probably already done that to our taped up maggot hat. It's not here. I don't know where it comes in. Anyway, I will buy some of this cheap. I got the money for it, and it's always useful. Unless you already used it, in which case it's not quite as useful, but it's still fairly useful. Let's go to the amphibious truck. Oh, here's a grisly sight. The carcass of some kind of swamp animal covered in huge ticks. Oh, wait, some of them are buzzing around in the air. Are they actually wasps? Aha! Turns out both things can be true. They're tick wasps, which are notable for being the only insect that can stab you with both hands. I think we've read that before. But we're going to find them anyway. Oh, that's a big hit. Heal me. Alright, what sort of HP are we looking at? Not bad, really. I think we a few rounds of this, it should be enough to clear them out. What? Extra blood. Huh. Some of it is almost certainly yours. Very nice. Well. Look what we have here. There's nothing amphibious about this truck. Eat it? What? door hangs limply from its hinges, pull it open. The truck has been abandoned for some time. There's nobody inside unless they are very small and hiding. Are they small and hiding? No. Search the seats. A newspaper left on the passenger seat is open to the classifieds page. Circled are advertisements for Mr. Rat's Hotel for Working Women and the Docks. I'll take the paper. You don't need it, just today's news. Search under the seat. The gas tank is located underneath the driver's seat, which has the advantage of lowering the truck's centre of gravity. The gas tank is empty, which has the disadvantage of the truck not working. You also notice a tiny glint of metal key. Let's say about the engine. Black smoke billows from the cowl. That engine's cooked. Eat the engine. You can't eat something just because it's cooked. Eat the engine. It's far too large to eat. Eat the engine. It's just not possible to eat an engine. Eat the engine. It would kill you to even try. Eat the engine. Girding yourself against the overbearing heat, you wrench open the cowl and peer through the smoke, only to find that somebody has beaten you to it. The engine has already been eaten. Next chance I get, I'm eating an engine. Sure. Let's search the back. This whole truck business sure feels like much ado about nothing. Ado is a weird word. Let's go back in. Is there nothing else here? How was that done to our side quest? How would I do that? Is there anything else to discover here? What was that? From there. They went there. They're not a bus stop, are they? What do we need to do at the treehouse again? I'm going past that. We've done that one before. Okay, so we need 7 moxie or 7 muscle. That's probably achievable now. All I need to do is add 1 moxie, which I can do immediately from the level up. Let's do that. I think I've got enough for that as well. Yeah, by that. So I think we've filled out the skill tree now. Got everything we possibly could. You need to let me up.
That's so? Well, what's in it for Will?
You like meat, kid?
I ain't need much money, mister. Get all I need from the river most days. Can always catch enough fish to eat, and if there's any left over, I can always use them as cash. Got 16 trout in my wallet right now.
Sounds like a no on helping up the tree. Maybe we'll have to think of something else. Oh, that's annoying. Won't use the telescope you've got.
Afraid that telescope's the property of Will Hunter, same as my licorice collection.
Food. Have I got anything that can give me 2 strength? It's muscle by 1. I'll just check if I'll probably use that and then see if I've got a potion that can do it too. Let's see if I've got anything that can do it by 2. Maybe as a shadow hot dog, I can't see myself using it in other circumstances. Let's check out the potions. Anything that does 1 strength. Muscle by 1. There we go. Just climb the tree. Enough of this. It's time to clasp your robust limbs around the trunk of the wet, shedding cypress and begin to shimmy.
Hey now, this is a private treehouse. Stop or I'll tan you till you can't stand up.
Take the risk. Why, there's no boy up in this treehouse at all, only the large and sagging features of a human face sunk into the tree's very trunk. Surely that can't be young Will Hunter.
Oh well, I reckon now 'tain't no keeping you from seeing my plight. I been wicked, mister.
What happened to you?
Ain't much to tell.
That can't possibly be true. The tree sighs, shedding scraps of bark that drift to the treehouse floor.
Well, you ever hear of a doctor? You know what that is?
Yes, Will, I know what a doctor is.
Heck, what you want to be so mean for? I reckon most people you go and ask, they can tell you one thing about what a doctor does. I only ever met one doctor, Dr. West, lived up on the same street as my step-aunt. It was on one morning he paid me 6 bits to paint his fence. And, well, heck, I swear I was fixing to do it, mister. But I heard there was an interesting trout down the river. A little wider than average, but not very wide, just the way Will Hunter likes. How can a boy resist?
No, I agree, you needed to go and catch a slightly wide trout.
I'm gonna catch it, mister. Only measure it for my notes on trout width. Anyway, Doc West, he weren't real pleased, and to teach me a lesson he went and cursed me to be a tree.
How did the doctor turn you into a tree?
Don't ask Will Hunter how. All I know is doctors, they got all kinds of powerful tools. Tweezers, height chart. Could have used anything.
What lesson are you supposed to learn from this?
And I ought to paint fences if I says I'm fixing to.
Well, I guess that's it, yeah.
That's about all I can think of.
Can you end this curse?
Well, that doctor told me I'd be a tree till I could make good by painting a bunch of fences all around town. Hard enough for me to do like this, I'll tell you.
I could do that for you.
Oh, mister, paint fences? You wouldn't want to do that.
What do you give me for it?
Say, that's a thought. Why, I got all sorts of treasure, mister, from gold bars to them pirate coins. If you help me out on this one, I'll give you the most valuable thing I own, a crystal.
All right, I'll do it. The wind picks up and snaps off a few weak twigs, but Will doesn't seem to mind.
Say, that's real swell. Thanks a lot, mister. That doc who cursed me had a nice white picket fence, and he said something like, Will Hunter gotta paint 3 more fences just like his, or he'll be a tree forever.
Paint 3 fences, got it.
You can get my paints and brush out of my knapsack. I just hand them to you, but I am a tree.
Is there a ladder you can put down?
Suppose I can. Ain't a ladder in the way you and I know it, though. But part of this tree I can sort of waggle around. I was still a boy. I reckon it says like my fingers or nostrils.
Will Hunter extends his long, arborescent fingers and or nostrils through the hole in the treehouse back to the swamp floor. You should be able to climb down those nostrils now. I'll see you around, Will. There he is. It's a Huck knapsack, the favoured brand of rascals and imps. Emptied out. We've got his paint and brush.
Take care of those, will ya? That long-handled brush belonged to a grandfather.
Your grandfather?
Don't think so.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for 3 fences.
Much obliged.
When he reaches a certain age, a boy loses his enthusiasm for hoarding rocks in a treehouse. This is called the death of innocence. A telescope is a gateway lens that often leads to the use of binoculars to peek through. You see nothing out of the ordinary. Rivers run around the trunks of trees, crawdads and crawmums make love upon the rocks, and a duck is impaled on the beak of a heron. Here in the swamp it is a day like any other, and the circle of life turns on and on. Now, I don't think I've seen any fences. Not in the swamp, anyway. We could try the Dauphin House, I suppose. Or the Monster Shack. Barbara's Hut, maybe? We could have a look. I don't specifically remember. Oh, more bats, okay. Ooh, that's a... Skin Rover. Shadow Brute. He's only got 14 health. Just wallop a few of these down. No fence here. Okay. Well, let's go back to Largemouth Bass and Sons because we. Okay. Seems to be every time you travel somewhere in the swamp, you get one of these random encounters. There may have been something locked here. I can't quite remember. Had I been here? Take a bottle of bath oil. Why, it's glued to the table. Bottles, crate, the whole thing. You now notice the reverse of the sign, which reads, if you can, take the bottles. I'll take them to Speakeasy. Okay, I don't know if I have been here. Fishing cats are slow to trust. Try to pet her. Only true loyalty to the fisherman cause. Search the fridge. Do eat. Get an original sandwich. Oh, no. Stats lost. Oh, we left that. Okay, we washed it off. Ooh. That's good. Search the coat. Fierce rummaging yields a letter in the right pocket. The envelope appears unopened. Take it. We got Kathy's letter. Largemouth bass eyes peek through the slats in the lockers. Okay, well, let's read the letter. The envelope isn't sealed, and you slide it open with ease. Dad. All anyone cares about in this family is largemouth bass. Well, I'm sick of it. Ain't I a person? Ain't I deserving of being cared about too? I'm leaving, Dad, for a place where dreams are possible. You ain't never going to find me because you don't know where that is. Love, Kathy. P.S. Hi to me. Let's give him the letter. I found the company truck. I can't remember his voice.
Truck? Are you trying to say Tracy? Kathy Tracy?
No, but finding the truck may help us find Kathy.
It will. Where is she then?
I don't know yet.
I see. So the truck may help us find her, or it may not.
I need you to see this, Kathy's letter.
Ain't never? Ain't I? Oh, my friend, those are the vulgar contractions of Occam's Gator. I didn't give Kathy a copy of Jane Eyre to have her contract improperly. No, this letter is an obvious ruse, friend. Occam's clumsily attempt to throw us off the scent.
Face it, Tiger, your daughter ran away from home.
I'm yet to see any evidence of that.
Can I marry into your family?
No, I'm afraid we're all spoken for. Nothing personal, it's just that in the largemouth bass business, marriages are arranged from a very young age. It's political, you understand?
I ate your sandwich.
No, you didn't. That one in the refrigerator's a decoy.
He chuckles.
Nobody's ever found the real thing.
Are we any closer to deducing where Kathy went? No. I'm going to guess they went to the bus stop. Hang on. Can I paint this fence? I know it's a wire fence, and the answer's probably no. No, I can fish for fish, though.
I hope you're not planning on sticking that rod in there. Largemouth Bass and Sons have the exclusive license to fish those waters.
Anyway, I can fish there.
No. Largemouth Bass and Sons has the fishing right.
Flex and say fishing might makes fishing right.
That attitude might get you places as smallmouth bass and nephews, but we run things differently.
Alright. Try the Flimbo place if we're thinking about fences. It's possible they're somewhere completely different. All of a sudden you hear a gator man screaming wildly to your left. Ah! And then just as suddenly, another gator man starts screaming to your right. What the? You hear an angry snarl behind you and turn around. Another gator man. Oh no! Oh yes. And then you hear someone say, ugh! Behind you. And you turn around again. There's another gator man. You're surrounded. Well, fight them. This mafia guy. Alright, so we've got hot damage can sometimes do a bit of stuff here. I'd like to get rid of this guy. He only does 5 damage to him. Does 11 to this one though. Let's get my summon going. So this dude's 17. I still have 1 AP. Right, so what can I do? I can do basically 26 with the bleed. Let's do that. I'm just going to wallop Mosquito. Oh, tanked it though. Okay, we can hit for 17, so that's actually pretty good to take out one of these. Gabby, I think I'll just finish off another one. 14. It's actually enough for this one. And then this should do it. We've already got a pair of those and Swamp Mushroom. We don't know what those do. Okay. There's no fence here either, is there? I mean, it's possible it's just in another area. In fact, it's feeling more and more likely. I'll try the Dolphin House, only because it's near the bus stop. We're going to have another random event. Rats. No fence here either, is there? Where's that radio? Is it a something? I'm just not sure what. Oh. You hold the radio up to your ear. A woman's voice says, "Clarence, I'm so grateful that our family's never suffered from supernatural curses, serial murder, demonic corruption, or plague." I agree, dear. We certainly have been fortunate and doubtless will remain so. Does that change then depending on what room I'm in? A woman's voice gasps. "Oh my, Clarence, why are you lying on the floor under your workbench? Are you all right? Were you attacked by a burglar or an axe murderer?" "Calm down, Agnes. I'm fine. I'm just practicing changing the oil in our car." I've got to check now if this leads us to more keys or something. So we'll try it in this room. You hold the radio up to your ear. "Remember, Ralphie," says a woman's voice, "you mustn't ever open the door to strangers." A boy's voice replies, "Okay, Mum, because it might be a kidnapper or a murderer, right?" "Oh, I'm sure that would never happen, but it might be a vacuum cleaner salesman, and we already have one." You hear a woman's voice saying, "Please be careful around the kitchen knives, Rebecca. They're very sharp. I keep them that way because, counterintuitive though it might be, dull knives actually cause more accidents." "Yes, Mother, I understand," the girl's voice replies. Is it different now? No, it stays the same. That's flooded. Don't have breathing apparatus. Let's just finish off on this floor. "Ralphie, why on earth do you keep flushing this fish zester down the commode? You've been possessed by some otherworldly or demonic force?" "No, Dad, I just thought it'd be a funny place to hide it," comes the reply. "Can we find that?" Okay, we get 40 XP. Ooh, now this is the clue. Mum, a terrible ghoul stole the key to my nightstand." A woman replies, "Now, dear, don't call your brother Ralphie a terrible ghoul. He probably hid the key in the potted plant in the hallway, like he always does." Can I search the potted plants in the hallway. Oops. Look inside. We got a key for a nightstand. Maybe this one. Ooh, creepy music box. Deal your moxie and spooky damage to all combatants once a fight. Oh. Maybe. I like the pom-pom though. Well, we got the padlock. Let's listen to this. The ghostly voice calls, "Who stole my golden arm?" Then a boy's voice says,
Oh, come on, sis. Don't you know any other ghost stories? That's the only one you ever tell.
so we've got 8 of 11 padlocks here now. Oh, hang on, we'll come up to that later. You hold the radio up to your ear. You hear a man's voice scolding angrily. "Goodness sake, Agnes, you're obsessed. Obsessed with taping things to the backs of paintings, just like your aunt, one-eyed Calpurnia Dauphin. You'll probably die peacefully in your sleep, just like she did." A clue there, it feels like. So Calpurnia. Well, behind the painting. Dauphin padlock key. Classic Calpurnia. Question is, what's that key for? Go back upstairs. Attic. Maybe this? Upstairs.
Gee, Pop, where'd you get all that treasure? Is it a cursed pirate hoard stolen from the ruins of an ancient civilization?
No, son, nothing like that. Just sound investments in perfectly normal and moral financial markets. There's nothing really up here, is there? So did I listen to it in this one? Yes, I'm sure it's not for this. Absolutely. Children's room. I'm done in here, aren't I? So what else am I missing? There's some stuff downstairs, I guess. There's this. So it's not that. There's nothing here. Is there anything else in the garage? There's no really... Basement, upstairs, kitchen. It's not that. I guess that it's this toolbox. Oh, okay. We got another Dauphin key and a handsaw, which is a melee weapon. 9 now, 2 left. Yeah. Fine china helmet plus. Ooh, hold the phone. +4 to magical weapon attacks, huh? That's pretty good. Put the physical armor on it. Again, I just want to keep wearing the chef's hat for now. So I didn't get the... I've got 10 of these now, haven't I? These padlocks. And the last one is upstairs, but I don't have any more keys. It must be down in this flooded thing. I need some more breathing apparatus, so we'll have to come back and finish that off at some point. A bit of progress though. It's pretty good. I'm sure they must be at this bus stop. Big shiny treasure chest on that tussock. Check it out. Bunch of gatormen. Throw your haunch of meat at them. Yes, fine. They are here. Hold on, are you Tom and Kathy? Tom Chapman and Kathy Tracy? The boy nods slightly. You can see you've put in the work to remember their surnames, and though you may be at cross purposes, respect must be paid. Who wants to know? I'm working for your bass fishing father.
Which one? Don't answer, doesn't matter.
Take a last look, we're on the next bus out. Your folks back home think you were kidnapped or eaten. That's so oddly typical. They can't even conceive that someone might not want to live the same small little largemouth bass life that they do.
It's not even a life. Not for us, it's not. The kind of life we want to lead, it's only possible in the city.
What kind of life is that?
We're going to start a business making wigs for judges.
I'm trying to find my own path too.
We ain't trying squad, we're doing wigs for judges.
I don't think judges wear wigs in this country.
It's going to be an international company. There's where the money is, if you know anything about business.
Is that a job?
Is he?
Are you? Oh, don't be rude. God, I'm sorry, but you gotta... I mean, and that's like asking if cobbling is a job. Is cobbling a job? No, you're not gonna get me with that again. I need to take you back to your parents.
Hell to that! You need to take us back like a bass needs bones.
We're not ever going back, pal. Largemouth Bass and Sons is a trap. All we can ever do there is repeat the same old toxic patterns that our fathers did, our grandfathers did. Debone the fish, rebone the fish, debone the fish. What's the point? It's a mindless life and it's never going to change. No, pal, not for us. Better to die in poverty than to live a largemouth bass deboner or reboner. Unfortunately, I was hired to bring you home. Listen, friend, we're not going back. There's nothing and nobody that can make us. Holy shit.
No, Occam's Gator, you've got no power here.
Occam's Gator? That's a real guy?
Occam's Gator is why he's the bane of our lives, our family's lives. He's haunted us, tortured us before I was even born.
What does he want?
Back.
Did you just say Bok?
Miserable back.
We will be miserable if we go back.
The Gator sneers. To your surprise, the beast has apparently no intention of killing or eating the children, but means to return them home to Largemouth Bass and Sons. But why? Why would it care? You want them to be miserable?
Oh, yes. Miserable back.
I don't know what Occam's Gator wants except our whole family to be miserable. I don't know why else he torments us.
What's your problem?
Misery.
You just want to cause misery.
Bass misery.
To Largemouth Bass and Sons specifically.
Hmm.
Why exactly?
God.
What God?
Misery God.
You have a god that wants to cause misery to Largemouth Bass and Sons?
Amen.
What's your god's name?
Occam's Gator.
Now, you leave these kids alone.
Thank you, but there's no shaking Occam's Gator when he's got his mind set to a thing.
Mindset.
There's got to be a way we can work this out.
Violence.
Apart from that,
Violence misery.
we could fight him, but I have enough moxie to try and change his mind. Let's do that. The monster abides by his own obscure ethos, but perhaps you can outthink him. If you let them go, you'll cause more misery to their families. Largemouth Bass and Sons is totally reliant on these children to prop up their failing company. The whole thing is a joke. Without Tom and Kathy, it will all slide slowly but irrevocably into a long, painful era of decline, over which looms the grim terminus of business death.
That's true.
Occam's Gator seems to be giving it some thought. Just something to consider. A slow smile creeps across Occam's Gator's face and keeps on growing until it's made a complete ring around its head. Is that a yes? There he goes.
I don't know what to say. Nobody's ever stood up to that thing before. Dad even tried giving him a cut of the business to leave us alone.
You mean what you said, though? You think the business will fail without us?
Yeah, probably.
Huh. We're doing the right thing. If I was 100% sure of that when we left, I'm now 98% sure, which is that's still very high.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
Well, thanks, mister, anyway, for getting Arkhams to take a hike. Accept the meat and nod at Tom. I know it's not much, but would you want this? Free sample? Judge's wig. Plus 10 to max HP and regenerate 3 HP per round. Huh. It's not bad. Enjoy that, but mind you don't combine it with the jury's wig and the executioner's wig. Nobody should have that much power.
Hold on now, are you still trying to take us back to Largemouth Bass?
No, go get the bus. I give you my blessing.
Thank you, Father.
Huh?
Oh, you said blessing, so I just assumed. No, it's fine. It's still nice to have your blessing anyway. Thanks.
Have a good life, mister.
I know we will.
Goodbye then. So do I go back and tell the largemouth bass folks? Yeah? Okay. Let's go do that. No, I haven't got 9 moxie. Let whatever it is rule the swamp today. Alright, well let's go to the guy who actually hired us. Can we tell this guy we found the truck? I found the truck.
Really? Where? She alright? Does she need anything?
She's out of gas and something ate the engine.
Rats, I don't know where I'll find a new engine, and I really need that truck back. I left an egg sandwich on the passenger seat, and I'm afraid by now the egg will have hatched.
Take it easy.
You too.
Let's go see the man. Guy Chapman has the telltale yellowed nails of a fish rebona. Talk to him. What's going on?
Too late, friend. Tom's gone. I received a telegram from him with news that he's in the big city, thriving as the head of his own business manufacturing wigs for judges.
Wait, he's already set up a business? It's already thriving?
Yes, it's fast, I know, but judges' wigs are a gold mine, and I can tell you don't have business instinct, so you'd have recognized that right away.
What do you have in your mess is hardtack.
Hardtack's about all we eat. It's reboned, too.
Hardtack doesn't have bones.
Well, that's changing.
Sorry about your son.
Do you know, I'm actually proud of him. I always thought he was a dreamer, never realized he had those killer instincts for business. Nah, yeah, he's a good sort, Tom. Maybe I've been unfair to him.
Occam's Gator is real, I saw him.
In the shower, yes? No? Nah, it's just that it's mostly where I see him.
Are you still worried about the future of the business without Tom?
Succession is only an issue if I die, wouldn't you agree? And that's far from inevitable, especially if I invest in a good helmet.
Can I still get that fishing rod?
I don't have the rod anymore. When I got that telegram from Tom, I threw it in the sea. Let the fishes have it. I figure they'll use it to destroy each other, and we'll sweep in to pick up the pieces.
I'll be seeing you. So, does the cat like us now? Ooh. As you approach, the cat raises a quizzical eyebrow. I don't know what you're talking about. I certainly didn't have anything to do with helping Tom Chapman and Kathy Tracy flee their largemouth bass fishing fathers. The cat only chuckles in response. What's your name, girl? The cat points to its collar. Charybdis. Oh, didn't even need to ask, I guess. Pet Charybdis. Her boon is a 20% to item drops. Okay. Just going to quickly check that we've cleared up that side quest. I don't think I got any experience for it. Kind of getting there, though. I'm guessing there's fences in another place because I'm not seeing any here. So let's go to the bus stop. We've gone to Grey County. Chapter 5. Heartland of Darkness. Jasper's Feed and Tack. This is like a fence. Can we paint this? Hang on. Old man, blah blah blah. Where's the fence? Wow, who knew Ford even made a Model T limousine? Somebody's tied the car to this hitching post as a joke. Oh, fish in the tub. Ooh, wow, he didn't catch anything, but Buzz learned some tricks from the locals. He gains +5 to damage and healing. Awesome. That gives him 12 before I buff him. Cool, okay, well, I had a quick glance at the time, and we're over an hour now, so let's call an end to it there. So thanks very much for watching this episode of Shadows Over Loathing. I didn't expect to spend most of it back in the swamp, but it was good. It felt good to to finish off those couple of quests. Certainly the kind of main quest in the swamp, and then that Leathers Brothers chain as well. Still a few things I need to do there, but I'm kind of I need breathing apparatus, which we might be able to find in Grey County, and what was the other thing? I think we need to get in that truck, which I need like a coat hanger or something like that. But we'll see if we can get them here. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then please hit the thumbs up button on the video. Leave me a comment. Always great to hear what you guys are thinking. And subscribe to the channel too, if you've not done so before. Because that would be great. So thanks very much, and I will see you next time for more Shadows Over Loathing. Bye for now.